Picking the right network. I'm a consultant for a medical office with 5 administrative employees, 3 doctors and 2 nurses. I have been hired to make you aware of fundamental data communications and internet concepts so that you can make a smart decision on what wireless network you want to set up in your office. Let's begin. Picking the right wireless network can be a challenge unless you know the different types. The types of networks are local area network, LAN, wireless LAN, WLAN, metropolitan area network, MAN, and wide area network, WAN. I'm now going to go through all the different types of networks and just explain each one of them in a bit more detail for you. First, we have local area network, LAN. This is a network that is used in smaller locations, such as homes, offices, schools, computer labs, and sometimes even buildings that are close enough together, they'll use a local area network. Each computer on a network have shared resources. For example, printers, programs, data, and hardware. In order for the computer or the device to work on the network, they have to be connected via cables. A wireless LAN, a WLAN, is a network that uses no physical wires and it links 2 or more devices to the network. It is used in limited areas such as homes, schools, computer labs, and office buildings. In order to use the wireless LAN, all computers and devices must have wireless compatibility. A metropolitan area network, MAN. This is a high-speed network which is connected to local area networks in a metropolitan area, and it handles the communications of that region. This network usually includes 1 or more LANs, but it covers a much smaller amount of area than a WAN. And a wide area network, WAN, is a network that covers a large amount of area. For example, a city or a county, etc., something of that nature. Computers that are connected to a WAN are connected through public networks such as telephone lines, cables, and radio waves. Here's a little fun fact. The largest WAN in existence is the internet. So what's the right network for you? Personally, I think the best network for the office would be a LAN. Now, even though the setup is a bit harder, it provides a much faster service than the wireless LAN and a much more secure service. So, due to the sensitive and confidential information on patients and employees that will be in the computers, LAN is a much safer and secure network compared to the wireless LAN. As for MAN and WAN, obviously you do not need those types of networks in the office. I just wanted to give you an aspect of all different types of wireless, both inside and outside of the home and office. Here is a diagram of a LAN network. So we'll start here with the hub. And the hub is connected to servers, printers, clients' information, and basically the computers that you'll be using, and fax machine. Then the hub is connected to a router, and the router is connected to the firewall to the internet. Now back to the router. If you wanted to provide this service to your patients, you can connect a wireless router so that you can provide wireless service to patients on their smartphones. Also, for the doctors, if you decide to bring in laptops, it may be easier to have this as well so that you can hook up to the network easier. Here's some things that will be needed. A hub or a switch will be needed to have in the office. This is a device that contains multiple ports and receives data from many directions and forwards it to 1 or more destinations. You'll most likely purchase a switch because this is a much smaller network, and for larger networks, a hub is used. To the left is a picture of a switch that has 8 ports, which is right here. If more ports are needed, then you can purchase a switch that has more ports. A router will be needed as well, so that's something you're going to have to purchase. And this is a networking device that forwards data between computer networks. And below is a picture of a router right here, the front and the back. These two devices are necessary in order for the network to work properly. Here's some more things that will be needed. If you do want to offer Wi-Fi in your office to your patients while they wait, as I suggested prior, then you will need a wireless router. This will then create a wireless LAN for your patients and any other devices in the office if needed. You will connect this wireless router to the current router that you have, and you'll want to create a password on the Wi-Fi, so just to make sure that everything is secure and that your information is always protected. And to the left is a picture of a wireless router, and it can be easily installed. Firewall and antivirus. You will want to purchase a firewall and antivirus software for safety reasons. A firewall is a hardware or software that protects a network from other users outside the trusted network. Firewall prevents the network from getting hacked or viruses via the internet. An antivirus software is a type of software that is used to detect, prevent, and take any actions to remove viruses. While the firewall also prevents this, there are times when viruses can still attack the computer or network, and antivirus helps to remove those viruses. And my closing statement, I hope you now have more knowledge on the different types of networks, and I hope that my recommendation to use the local area network is something that you can see as a benefit. While it is more time consuming to install, it is worth the amount of security that you will need. I also like that you can create a wireless network if wanted via your LAN. Thank you for your time, and I hope this information was informative to you. Thanks again.